Guys, Medusa here. Welcome back to another video. Today is part 8 where we're going to the flooded temple to Medusa's lair. Now, the snakies are back, but there's a new enemy, the fish, which they are easy, but for the snakies, they like to use their magic and use arrows that do a lot of damage, and they also do a lot of damage when they melee. So this one's not as hard as the marsh, but still at that medium range. But if you want to skip to this part of the video, you are more welcome to. But I'm just going to go over my usual just guide for weapon choices, animals, and more. But as always, hope you guys enjoy, and let's get right into the guide. Juggling, there's 4 types. You could either fly like I'm doing right now. The lightweight is light, heavy, back and forth. The medium weight is a light going with a heavy. Also works with the beefies as well. Lastly, there is the heavyweight. Heavyweight, you could have 2. You could either go into a light, heavy, or you could just simply drill charge. For weapon choices, you could either use the dual sword, the club, the evil sword, the gold sword, the NG golden sword, the chainsaw, or I like the man catcher. I'd probably prefer to use the man catcher. For the pets, there are 4 that I would possibly main or go for. For the first one would be Snoot. He increases your strength. Hawkster, when an enemy is down, he will attack them and nibble at them. But when dead, they will drop a food and he can grab it and give it to you. Spiny, he increases your defense. And lastly, Piggy gets you more health when consuming food. The difficulty we put up in the top right, whether it is easy, medium, or hard. Alrighty, so we have the magic hunch. We're just gonna do that real quick. Here's some free money in case you need that. And these guys are actually not that difficult. The fishes are not difficult. They are kind of annoying though, just because they like to go in the air like that. And they like to do their usual, like bubble kind of like gurgle kind of thing. They're pretty easy to encounter though. All you really have to do is just kind of drill charge. And they're pretty easy. Sometimes they could be a bit annoying though. I like to just kind of drill charge. You can just like light attack them too if you want, but I just find this to be the easiest. Ouch. Usually when there's only one, sometimes it gets a bit annoying. So like as this guy is the only one, he will do like sometimes a dive thing like that. Only when one's alive though, but not that difficult to deal with. Fishes are not that difficult. They just like to jump in the air and stuff. If you just drill charge them, you honestly should be a-okay. They do some damage, as you just saw, like 209, but that's not too bad as like later on like the snakies will be, so just wait for him to do that and then there we go. If you have like a hard time just in the water, you're welcome to use the seahorse, but you don't really have to, because you'll be kind of just drill charging these guys, kind of like staying in place, so you should be fine. And then you could just kind of bring them right here. Sometimes if you keep doing this to them, sometimes they could actually like hit you instead. Ouch. I might have a potion right here, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, these guys are not really that difficult, you just kind of just drill charge them and they should be good. And then I believe this is the last one. I'm just gonna potion up because he got me really low. Oh, he's just okay. There we go. He's dead. Perfect. And then you just juggle out of there. Here's where the fun begins, because you have fishes and snakies. But for the first part, you just have the fishes where you could actually get them in like this little like stuck thing. So if you want, you could go like right here, and then I'm gonna mess it up. But then you could get them all just like in this like little kind of area. So you could like use magic, you can drill charge them, you can do anything that you'd like. So you could, yeah, if you want to play safe, honestly, this is what I would do. Is just you just spam your magic if you don't want to get hit as much, because sometimes drill charging them in like that spot can be kind of tedious. So I just prefer just to kind of like do this. But if you want to like do faster, just kind of like hit them at like a kind of like far distance. There we go. Just so you don't have to get hit so much and all that. And then usually one of these gives you food. Perfect. Alright, we have our snaky, and then we actually fight like the fishes. What I like to do is kind of go for snaky, just because he does the most damage out of the fishes. So getting him out of the way first would probably be beneficial for you. Oh, I almost just got hit. He also likes to use his magic as well, as you see. And when they use their magic, it does a lot of damage. So I'd prefer just to attack Snaky first. So then you could just focus on these guys, because like I said, the fishes are not that difficult to go against. Even though they do a decent amount of damage, they're not that difficult. Yeah, so sometimes, like as you just saw right there, if you keep hitting them like light tack and stuff, they could actually just, instead of hit you, instead of like actually like mean like stun. So just be aware of that, if case you like keep hitting them like this. This one will always have 2 snakies, but like I said, if you just encounter just the 2 snakies, you honestly should be fine. Never get by those arrows, because those arrows could do a lot of damage to you. Sometimes you can just use the fish as your hit, but now if I would have got hit by that magic, I'm just going to potion up, because if I would have got hit by that magic or that like knife, it would have instantly killed me, because their magic does a lot of damage. Yeah, sometimes you can just like hit the fish while you're like juggling the snakies and stuff, and you honestly can do that. That's what I like to do. Yep, so I light attacked him 2 times, so that's gonna automatically get him a chance just to hit me instead. Oh, he just had to hit me before he died. Sometimes they could get stuck in like this little like stair kind of area, so if you don't want that to happen, just kind of push them back more. And like I said, just focus on the snaky. Oh. Sometimes when you try to like tech, it doesn't work for like sometimes I don't know why. Like sometimes like your character is just also like just stunt for some reason. I never like thought of that, because sometimes I actually like see myself actually like get stunned where I can't even like do anything. But since Snaky's dead, I could just focus on the fishes. If you want to, like, not get them to do, like, that, like, stupid, like, attack to you like that, the best thing to do is, like, usually, like, magic them first. I'm gonna just potion up just in case they hit me. Because, like I said, these guys can be a bit annoying. There we go. There's 3 of them for this one. Now, you can go for the fishes if you'd like, but I recommend going for the snakies because they are more annoying. Now, as you see that other one doing like a V, that's because there's more enemies where he's kind of like the support kind of guy, like in the back. So I just go for the snakies just because they're more annoying, and then there'll always be one that attacks you, one that kind of like right there, and then the other one just kind of like neutral. So usually what I like to do is just kind of use magic if you can, but if you don't have a good magic character, just try to juggle, like at least try to just take one out. But if you get all of them, then just keep that. So more damage you do, the better. But always make sure you know like how like their attacks are too, because you never want to get hit by their attacks. So yeah, sometimes you could just use your magic. Don't let them get stuck in like the actual stairs, because sometimes that could like just mess like people up. So I like to do is just kind of like stay kind of like far back. I'm gonna potion up. I almost just got killed right there. Yeah, these guys do a lot of damage, like 335 I think it was. But their magic is way more lethal, so just be aware of that. Oh, the fish got me. Yeah, the fish can be a little annoying when you're trying to take out the snakies, but trust me, it'll just be worth it in the end once you attack the snakies, because then these guys are way easier. Like I just saw that, and yeah, the amount of time you damage the snakies, you're always gonna damage the fishes. So it's just a win-win for you. And if you need some money, you can have them some money. And we're on Medusa's boss fight. Pretty easy as well. Honestly, you could just use magic, or you could drill charge her while like the snake hits. Or I like to do is when she does like her like iron thing or stone, whatever, you just drill charge. Yeah. Usually I like to just drill charge. It's way easier. But then when she's about to do her like eye stone thing, get right behind her. She does a decent amount of damage from like her snakes and stuff, and they also poison you, but they only do 1 health, so should be fine. Ah! Well, I'm just gonna just show right here. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that. I'm just gonna potion up real quick. Sometimes you have to time it. I suck at timing, so yeah, as soon as he usually like hits, that's when you go. But if let's just say you don't want to you want to play more safe, you could use your magic, and then when he does the attack, then you could just go right ahead and just drill charge. Usually you could get like 4 drill charges before she goes back and does like her eye stone thing, so just let her do that, and then come back here, let her do her thing. Once the guy hits, keep drill charging, and then right here should be the final blow, and there we go. Pretty simple, pretty easy, not a hard boss. And when she's all full stone, you can do that, and then there you go. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Anyways, I hope this guide helped you guys beat the Flooded Temple to Medusa's Lair. Not too difficult as like the last video. I know like Marsh was way more difficult, but this one was more kind of like just like, you know, medium and all that. It can be a little difficult. I mean, you will be using potions and stuff just because Snaky and all that is pretty tanky and stuff, and they do a lot of damage. But yeah, just make sure to watch out for their magic, because their magic just does a lot to you, and their melee is pretty good damage as well. So yeah, always just keep counting your health, watch it, and just always go for the snakies instead of the fishes, because the fishes, you always damage them no matter what you do when you're going against the snakies. So but yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Make sure to like and subscribe for more, and as always, hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and until next time, peace out.